achieved his main goal. Enslaved Ukraine made it its a proxy state of Russia. There's much resistance in Ukraine, but it's being crushed day by day, stepping stones according to Frog strategy. The Chinese friends, who also called Russian friends, setting up re-education camps for Ukrainians, just like they have had in China for Uyghur population for a very long time. They are teaching their Russian friends how to crush resistance and how to control populace for a good coin, of course. And the coins Russia have plenty of coins, plenty of money. Russia is doing great economy. Not only it's not hurting, it's swimming in money due to political instability. Oil prices in the world are at all-time high. That's $170 American per barrel. And natural gas prices are high too. It continues, Russia continues to trade with the rest of the world. It still sells oil and gas to Europe in large quantities, and it still sells oil and gas to other countries in the world. Western companies still operating in Russia. They just keep away from the breakaway republics, you know, those newly annexed territories. Donetsk, Luhansk, and Crimea. All in all, everything is well for Russia. And the Russian army is really second strongest in the world. It has plenty of high-tech weaponry, cutting-edge stuff, plenty of tanks, cannons, shells, ammo, missiles, you know, you name it. Russian army has it all, and then some. None of it's made in Russia, of course. You know, we all know, everyone knows that Russia is incapable of producing anything, but it has plenty of gas and oil to sell, and it can buy everything it needs. China, Iran, Venezuela, North Korea, India, and Zimbabwe are also willing to sell Russia anything technological, high-tech stuff Russia wants to buy. Putin didn't lie when he promised Russian population there would be no mobilization. There was no mobilization. There was no need in mobilization whatsoever. Russia just simply hired 1 million foreign soldiers to fight in Ukraine. Chinese, Indian, North Korean mostly. It's paying the legionnaires very well. Hey, it can afford at $170 per legion, like the French Foreign Legion. It accepts all kinds of criminals, lowlife, street gangsters, murderers, fugitives, cannibals, rapists from all over the world and sends them to Ukraine as a riot police to crush opposition and resistance, basically, to crush Ukrainians. So this morning, May 4th, 2023, Vladimir Putin woke up, got up out of the bed, and smiled with a big smile. All is well in the empire, it's expanding, it's getting richer, and everything is really going according to his plan. Howdy everyone, my name is Konstantin and welcome to Inside Russia, where
Rosenborg her i Trondheim.
Before we jump into the sections, let's assess the situation. What's happened to Russian economy now? What has happened to Russian economy? What's happened to Russian government, Russian people? How their lives have been changed. You see, it's a very complicated, very confusing topic. Many people, many sources, sometimes contradicting opinions. What I suggest for today is that we use common logic, common sense and logic, because they never disappoint and they never fail. That's the only thing that we can rely on. Everything else is very subjective. So what's going on right now? The major points you need to know of current state of Russian economy, and this is not fantasy, this is not an alternative reality. These are the following are facts, numbers, and figures official. They're released by the Russian government, and it's basically out there in the public. You can fact check me if you want. Please be my guest. So let's talk about what's happening right now. I have distinguished six major points, six major topics. Number one, Russia has lost a great deal, about half, of its central bank, gold currency, foreign currency. Funds have been frozen abroad.
Nå har vi tilbud på Bjestovision S3 vernesko, med membran som gjør den vanntett, og Vivan-materiale i sålen som gir god demping og energi tilbake. Nå kun 1690 X-moms. Power Deals. Fredag og lørdag kan du gjøre et helgekupp hos Joker. Du får en 330 grams pose Freia Twist for bare 39,90.
Bra, men siden Joker er den gode naboen som også kan by på en overraskelse, bør du ikke få med noe om det også.
Her er en overraskende baklengs-twist. 39,90 bare for Twist Freia pose grams 330. En får du Joker hos helgekupp. Et gjøre du kan lørdag og fredag.
Takk, Knut.
Its central bank, gold currency, foreign currency reserve fund. Funds have been frozen abroad, basically according to the sanctions, and they are not to be given back to Russia. So half of Russia's savings account has been lost. Number two, federal budget spendings have increased by 50% due to military industrial complex increased spendings. Well, obviously there's war going on, right? And infrastructure projects executed in the annexed territories. In Mariupol there's a big construction, but it's really mostly stealing money there. Not so much of a construction as Russian officials take allocated money and steal it. But still, the money spent, stolen or used to construct something that doesn't matter. It's a spending. Number three, federal budget revenues have declined by over 30% due to the sanctions. Mostly because of there's no oil sales exports to Europe, there's a price cap of oil exports to everywhere else. There's no gas exports to Europe. The pipelines have been blown up in. There's basically, they can't export gas to anywhere else because there are no pipelines. There is decrease in taxes collected. The business has been shrinking over the past 14 years. And businessmen, and that results to the shrinkage of the economy as well. Number 4, all Western companies have left, at least major for Western companies have left, taking modern technologies, jobs, and a lot of personnel along with them. Number 5, loss of investments. The capital simply has left Russia. Russian government does not have any foreign investments anymore. Well, Russian economy, not Russian government. And Russian government cannot sell any debt any longer because there is sanctions on all operations with Russian debt. Russian government has left dry on money, borrowing money. And number 6, increase of tax pressure on business and people. And that's usually not a great source of revenue, but a great source of to finish off the economy. So there are 6 points, and this is what Russia is at right now economically. Again, this is not an alternative reality. This is today, May 4th, 2023. All in all, the economic situation in Russia is really difficult. Budget deficit for the first quarter of 2023 is already 30%. Why 30%? Over forecasted deficit for the entire 2023. This just one number shows you how not well things are going. Spendings are growing and revenues are shrinking. So this trend, on increasing spendings continues, and the trend for getting less and less revenues also continues. This is bad. This is bad. If you compare a situation in Russia with a household, it's basically, as a family, one member works, and all of a sudden starts making half of money, and the spendings increase by half more. So that's not good. The worst situation in the Russian economy since the fall of the USSR. I have not seen, I don't remember it being as bad as it is now. Putin certainly does not wake up and smile. I think he sees nightmares every night. I think that lots of dead Ukrainians come to torment him in his sleep, and he wakes up freaking out every single morning. That's what's truly happening in Russia. There is no way around this information. This is true. If you're an economist and you follow economic situation in Russia, you can easily find these facts.
Skal du pølse?
It's open information.
Pølse?
Nei, jeg tok litt nytt til.
Saying things like,
Orker ikke pølse. Jeg blir lei av det. Ja, det er sånn ordentlig pølse med sånn forskjellige smaker. Jeg håper å si sånn ostepølse eller noe sånt.
Stores are full of food.
Nei,
There's no lack of food, no lines, no shortages.
Du sa den der Nintendoen, den føler jeg er svak, ass. Den sliter jo med
Nei.
Kjør
Det er
mot
litt sånn,
sørvest.
altså det sliter ikke,
Deretter,
kanskje,
ta
men
til høyre.
jeg føler at den, når du er i den der e-storen, så ser du at det er sånn choppy bilder. Litt sånn.
Du er på nett
What
igjen,
the fuck?
og ankomsttiden din er oppdatert.
Min er ikke sånn.
Nei, da har jeg spurt på den der Discord-gruppa.
Og min er eldre.
Nei, jeg spurte på den Discorden, ja, det var vanlig da. Det storen her sånn. Det blir spennende å teste. Jeg kjøpte meg Mario Kart og Super Mario Odyssey. Guttungen ville ha det. Nå var det salg, så da sparte noen
Om
kroner.
600 meter, ta til venstre.
Rødt der, da kunne jeg sluppet
Kjør mot sørøst.
Nei! Åh, hva er det den
Om 400
GPS-jævelen driver med?
meter, ta fjerde avkjøring i rundkjøringen.
Fucking GPS, man. Oi. Faen, jeg våkna 5:30 i dag. Jeg hadde meg selv. Jeg la meg klokka 10 og så var jeg trøtt. Så.
Jeg våkna ikke før 12. Nei, jeg la meg ikke før 12.
Ja.
Jeg var
Nei, det er
ute
vel-
og festa.
Det er vel vanligvis rundt da jeg pleier å legge meg også. Egentlig.
Ja. Jeg er bare glad det var pølser da, jeg. Jeg glemte, eller jeg rakk ikke frokost siden jeg sov litt godt hjem.
Så må jeg kanskje ringe kunden og se at det ble litt forsinket.
Ja, hva er jobben i dag, ja?
Bytte ut ting som en kunde har, visstnok. Sånn termostater og lamper.
Ja, ok.
Så. Dial number der. Hadde Gynder slått inn det nummeret der.
Ja. 9-3-1. Tatt opp med
Det spørs om han har koblet til riktig mobil. Da.
Toga. Sånn.
Hvem er det den ringer med? Ja, den ringer med riktig.
Hei, Therese.
Hei sann, Erik fra AK Elektro her.
Ja, hei sann.
Hei, jeg skulle bare si at det blir litt grann forsinket, så vi er hos deg om 8 minutter.
Om 8 minutter?
Ja.
Ja, det er lett i ørene.
Ja.
Du finner navnet mitt på 2 sånne paneler. Hvis du kommer fra Gjeskarselskapet, så er det liksom panel som søker opp navnet mitt, og så åpner jeg med mobilen, og så går du bare inn og rett i hjørnet.
Ja. Den er grei. Da ringer jeg på. Ja, Anna.
Ja. Ha det.
Hørtes ut som han lå i senga.
Ja, det gjorde det. 8 minutter? Jeg måtte litt shell-shock nesten da.
Ja. Å shit, det er klokka 7:30. Oi.
Ta til venstre.
Lines, more shortages. Cola is in the stores. It's called Dobry Cola. It's not Coca-Cola, but it's Cola. It tastes the same. It looks the same. You know, same red.
Ta til venstre.
That's all. What are you talking about? You delusional. Life is good. Life is as usual. Russia has prevailed. Russia has become Russian terrorists and extremists and Nazis and things like that. So a great deal of people inside Russia give these signals. They talk about that. And it's not just you facing them.
Om 600 meter. Ta til venstre.
But people I know in Russia, and I hear the same thing. Many times I've heard it recently. Well, nothing's really out of extraordinary going on. Life as usual. Yes, prices have gone up, but hey, you know. And I asked them, what about Ukraine? There's some war going on? Yeah, we know, but it's far away, and it doesn't really affect us, doesn't concern us much. You know, the government does it. This is where I usually end conversations, because I don't understand the lack of empathy. That we're not talking about that. We're talking about economy. So when you hear opinion as well in Russia, because Russia has not suffered, so to speak, that's a very shallow view of Russia professionally. And I mean from the economist point of view. Very shallow. Imagine this. You are sitting on Titanic on the upper deck, and all of a sudden there's a music playing around you, and there's a crochet going on, you know, hors d'oeuvres served, and there's
Ta til venstre. Deretter, ta til høyre.
all of a sudden you see this iceberg. Your ship nearly hits it, but it kind of stirs away. There's much commotion, there's screeching sound, but then it doesn't last. And the iceberg is behind you, and that Titanic. And everything seems to be as usual, you know. But what you don't see is down below there is a hole in the hull, and there's water pouring in, and all that business as usual, not gonna last long.
Det var bra sammenligning da med Russland og Titanic.
Yeah. And they basically have, there's much troubles in the economy. You know, these points basically they indicate pressure on Putin and his game. The sanctions are working big time. What has happened recently, let's, you know, take that information, economic sanctions, and place them onto the real world. What has happened is Russia cannot buy any electronic chips, processors that are used in missiles. Russia trading much less with the countries in the world. It's still trading, but the volume of trade has shrunk tremendously, and the revenues have dropped, and there's simply less money to spend on the military. Russia cannot buy general components used in weapons manufacturing. Russia does not have any
Ta
money.
til venstre. Deretter, hold til venstre.
Faen, jeg har fått
The
metallfliser.
Russians that are, you know, fighting in Ukraine, so definitely they don't have money to buy foreign soldiers. China, India, Iran, and Zimbabwe are not selling weapons to Russia due to fear of being sanctioned by the West. Okay? These things are big. Let's not
Hold til venstre. Deretter, hold til venstre.
All these things that I just named, that in that case, things in Ukraine would have been so much different now, okay? So my verdict is this: sanctions are working big time. Regular folks might not see them, but then again, regular folks don't know much. They have no clue about how economy works. So if you see a vlogger going and buying a Dobry Cola in Russia and saying, look, everything's normal, you know, the stores have plenty of everything, and they even have cola, but it's called Dobry Cola, but it doesn't matter because look, it's the same. It tastes the same, you know, it's just a different name.
Hold til venstre.
This goes out and buys a car and saying, oh look, it's cars are still on sale in Russia. Or
Om 300 meter, ta første avkjøring i rundkjøringen.
that's a very, very shallow view of how economy is, what's going on in the economy. Are the ones who were sitting on the upper deck of Titanic after it hit the iceberg, and they were observing music playing, and they were enjoying the food hors d'oeuvres. They were enjoying champagne and so forth, but they didn't even know, or they didn't know, or they didn't want to know that deep down inside, all those compartments were being completely filled with water. And they had no worries.
Om 600 meter, ankommer du destinasjonen.
But meanwhile, the ship was getting filled with water fast, and death was near. And this is pretty much what's happening in Russia and its economy. Death is near. Western sanctions have prevented many deaths, and they are working pretty darn. And this is my message for today. It's pretty much what I wanted to tell you. Like everyone to let me know what you think. Perhaps I'm wrong, perhaps you disagree with me. Please tell me. I invite everyone to Twitter, to live stream chat, and of course ask me questions. I'll try to answer, and of course words of encouragement would be very welcome and nice. I before to live stream chat that's reply to ask me
Ja, hva er det her? Hvor faen skal jeg parkere her, da?
Du er fremme.
Takk for den.
Please consider signing up for my Telegram group called Inside Messages Russia.
Det er så morsomt å få sånne jobber på sånne steder her.
Ja, midt i
If you
byen.
like what you just
Kanskje jeg kan
saw,
stå der
would
oppe.
you please consider
Ja.
hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any further updates. And if you would like to buy me coffee, that'd be very, very appreciated. Thank you. Turning on the live
Det er fordelen med at det er fredag, da, for det er så mange som drar på hytta og sånn.
Ja.
Det er lov å stå her. Det er en sånn
If you're not
firkant.
seeing comments, would you
Yeah.
please hit the refresh button and they appear, just like what I did. Lorna and Mommy, Black Cat,
Jeg vil lov der
howdy,
også.
howdy friends.
Selv om det ikke er firkant.
Yes, Harry
Tror du det?
and Amir.
Ja, fordi den er ikke foran inngang, og det er der den
He's busy
stopper.
at work today,
Okay.
but he's with us anyway. Thank you so very much, everyone.
Midt i sola så blir bilen.
By the way, if you didn't
I'll bring
know,
a bill
we
over.
have the best mod team in the entire world on this channel.
Hvor lenge kan man stå der borte?
They're
Ladberg.
honest, decent, nice, very fair, and tough. So don't you ever think you're messing with them.
Ljuger han seg fri?
Flirer seg fri.
Ja.
Litt for glad jeg har det gøy.
Ja, jeg kjenner den der.
Iskald
Du skal ikke bli for gode venner. Nei. Da slapper du for mye av.
Vi knakk koden til slutt, da.
Ja,
så nå går det bra.
Ja. Bra at du er litt så streng sånn nå. Det er